Flip our light switch back on, and voila, our Lumary smart ceiling fan light is working. I love the inside of it with the colors. That's amazing. All right, now we've got to do the app setup. Today's product I'm so excited for. Let me show you. So you may remember a few months ago we got this fan, which it's a great fan, but it uses a remote. It's not smart, so like to turn it on and everything we have to use this remote. But now, thanks to our friends over at Lumary, we have the Lumary Smart Ceiling Fan Light. So as you can see, this ceiling fan is almost the same as the other one, just a different design, and it works with Google Home, with Alexa. We won't have to use a remote. We'll be able to use an app. That is the best part. So thanks to our friends at Lumary who were nice enough to send this to me. Let's put it on the overhead rig. Let's unbox it. Then let's install it in the ceiling, and then let's go through the pairing process with the app to see how the app works with the setup process and everything we can do with this Lumary Smart Ceiling Fan Light. So click like, click subscribe, indulge in your life at indulgeclothing.com for the merch, and let's check out this Lumary Smart Ceiling Fan Light. It's literally too big for the overhead rig. So this is 2,800 lumens of brightness. It is an 18-inch fan. You can see there's 16 million colors. There's warm white to cool white in terms of white colors, and 16 million other colors as well. 35 watts for 2,800 lumens, and 6 speeds that'll use only 15 little watts for the fan. RGB AI. You can see there's tunable white, RGB mode, and RGB AI mode. In the back just lists some specs as well. So 60 hertz, 120 degree light, app dimming, 16 million colors, forward, reverse, music sync, group control, voice control, cool and warm, app timing, and 6 fans. Everything I've wanted from a ceiling fan light, I now have. So without further ado, let's open this up. So we got a couple stickers here, take those off, and let's slide out our ceiling fan light. That's it for this box. And that's just cardboard. Here we go. There's some stuff, and here's the fan. Wow, so light. And this is just cardboard. So here is our light here. Oh yes, very nice little design, very lightweight. Looks like they include a little bracket for you, everything you'll need. There's the front, nice Lumary logo. You can see fan behind it, nice little plastic lightweight fan. And then some other fun items. We got some wire nuts and screws to mount everything, as well as a nice user's manual, which should tell us all about setting it up and connecting it to Wi-Fi and all that fun stuff. And lastly, similar to our current fan, a little remote control with a mount. So that way you can mount this to the wall, set this there and never lose it. And you see you got the 6 fan speeds, your brightness levels, you can set timers. Very cool. But I can say, I think this is everything that comes inside of the box. Now we'll go out to our kitchen, we'll yank down our other fan, and then we will wire this one up and then show you how it works. Now we're going to install our Lumary Smart Ceiling Fan Light. So step number 1 is to power off and take down our current dumb ceiling fan light. Flip off your breaker, your light switch. All right, so our fan is down. Now we'll remove this plate. So to get into here, this part just twists off, which then gives you access to your mounting plate. So we can undo this clip. And now we're able to mount this plate up here where our ceiling fan is going. All right, so now we have all of our mounting plates. We're going to use these screws with the washer to mount this to the ceiling with this in front of it. So it'll look something like this. And so once you have your screws started in the holes, you just tighten them, and then this whole plate will be flush on the ceiling. Perfect. All right, now our wires are wired in. So now we should be able to put our hook back in, and then these all just line up on these and it twists on. And there's a lip. You can tuck those cables back in. There we are. Now it is installed, and flip our breaker back on, flip our light switch back on, and voila, our Lumary smart ceiling fan light is working. I love the inside of it with the colors. That's amazing. All right, now we've got to do the app setup. So with this powered on, we should be able to download the Lumary app, which you can find in the App Store or Google Play Store, and then follow these steps here. Lumary app. This is what the app looks like. You can see all of my back deck stuff. Click the little plus sign here, add device, and it is searching for this device. Now we can also do a manual add. So after flipping the switch 6 times to cut it on and off, we now have it in our discovering devices. So we click add, put in our Wi-Fi password, click next, and now we have our Lumary smart ceiling fan light being added to our Lumary app. And then as soon as this finishes, the light will go solid. Like that. And then that. So there we go, Lumary Smart Ceiling Fan Light. I think I'm gonna rename it to, I don't really know. We'll call it Kitchen Light. I don't know how many names I've used, so I went with 9. Kitchen Light 9, done, and there we go. So now I should be able to, where's colors?
In the center.
Oh, good call. Color, can we make it green? Now it's green. All right, very cool. So now it's actually set up. There is fan controls over here, so you know, we can put it on whatever level. And now the fan's blowing. You can see it in the middle moving. So you can turn off the fan beep. That's pretty cool. You can take the levels up here, so we can go to level 3 or even level 5. There we go. And of course, you can turn it off. Then you go back over to lights. You can click through, change it to red or purple. Blue, my favorites, of course, green. That's my favorite to pick. I want the really bright green. Now then for the whites, that's what's on the outside. So if you want the daylight, you can do that, or you can come over here to the more not bright industrial light, as my wife likes to call it. Very nice and easy to use, and you can also control the percentage, as you can see there, where it's at 100%. Yeah, so just the color on the inside is what changed. This part always stays white. Other than that, there is the scenes that you can create, but I don't really play with those too much. It can also go with music, allow it to listen to you, and then like as you talk and make loud noises, it changes. Music, of course, would work a lot better. There we go. And so I think that will essentially do it for this Lumary Smart Light. Really dig how easy the app is to use, and love that you have the option of colors for the inside, and the outside is always nice and bright white. I do kind of wish you could make the inside bright white. I guess you could. Can you go? Yeah, so you can kind of make the inside bright white. All right, so now we'll go on our Google Home and go all the way to the bottom where we should see, there it is. Oh, there is. So in the Google Home app, there's switches, or there's Kitchen Light 9 color switch, and Kitchen Light 9 fan. So we could control all of this. I'm gonna rename these real quick and then move them into the correct location in Google Home. So now I've moved everything in Google Home. You can see it shows 4 lights in here. I renamed the color lights to Kitchen Lights 10, and then the regular light is Kitchen Light 9. And then there's also Kitchen Fan. So if I tap this button to turn off all my lights, every light in here cuts off. And if I tap it again, every light in the kitchen cuts on. If I tap the kitchen fan, the fan cuts on. And then I can tap to cut it off. So now I can say, turn on the kitchen lights. And not only will my fan cut on, but so do my other lights. And then if I say, turn on the kitchen fan, it cuts on the fan. There we go. So now everything works in the Google Assistant. We can turn it off. Turn off the kitchen fan. There we go. Works as it should, paired with the right groups, does exactly as we'd want. And so that'll do it for the Lumary Smart Fan Light setup and review. Absolutely in love with it. Our old one was not smart. As you know, this one does have a remote option, but having Google Assistant and everything, I'll probably never touch that remote. It's nice and easy to set up though. 2 wires essentially, and then if you need to pair it with your phone, just flip it on and off 5 or 6 times, and then you'll see it go into pairing mode. Outside of that, I'll have this exact Lumary Smart Ceiling Fan Light, a link down below in my description if you'd like to grab one for yourself. And that should do it for today's video. Click like, click subscribe, indulge in your life at indulgeclothing.com for the merch, and we'll see you in the next video. Deuces.